Hello and welcome to this demonstration of Expedition 2. In this initial tutorial, we're going to show you some of the basics, such as logging in and how to navigate the main screen. So first of all, to get started, you simply navigate to expedition2.com. When the screen loads, you'll be presented with a dialog, and in here we enter our username and our password. When we click login, the system will confirm our registration details, and at the bottom you will see login successful. And so initially we are presented with the main map region, and something you will notice is that Expedition 2 is very focused on maximizing the map region that's available, even so to the extent where you can hide the tools if you wish. I'll leave those hidden just for now. But we'll explore some of the other features in the map, so we can scroll around, pan around the map just using the mouse. So I'm pressing down the mouse button, and I'm panning across, and then I'm releasing the mouse button, and you can see that the map pans around. I can zoom out using the minus button here, and I can zoom in using the plus button. If I zoom out a load, I can also go to a specific area. So maybe I'd like to look at the Llyn Peninsula. If I hold the Shift key down on the keyboard, I can now lasso an area and the system will zoom in to that specific area. Looking down at the bottom here, we have a number of controls. We have the zoom level, which is showing us what zoom level we're at. And if I zoom out a bit, you can see this changes. We've got the current position. That's the position here in the dot in the crosshairs, and you can see that moves around. Okay. And then we've also got the map tile layer. As you can see, within Expedition 2, there is a very, very wide choice of different map layers that you can choose. We're currently on the SatMap Adventure layer, which is this one, specifically designed custom for SatMap, only available in Expedition 2 and Explorer. Particularly useful for outdoor exploration and adventuring. But we've also got similar maps such as the OpenStreetMap. And then we've got advanced maps such as the Ordnance Survey mapping. This is all included within your subscription of Expedition 2. And we've also got things like aerial mapping and maps that are customized for cyclists. So I'm going to select the Ordnance Survey mapping first of all. I'm going to bring back the tools and we'll have a little look at what's available here. So these tools down here are aimed at sort of overall map operations. So for example, opening and managing my files, saving everything that I've got open, downloading everything, uploading some stuff, clearing the whole map off, selecting split screen, which we'll look at shortly, taking a snapshot so that I can go and open this, save it as an individual image so that I can use it elsewhere, or printing the current map. And then in here, we've got individual control sets aimed at our specific types, so routes, points of interest, shapes, lines, and tracks. In Expedition 2, a route is a planned activity. So this is where you go and plan a complex route somewhere. A track is simply one which has been pulled in from a device and represents an activity that you've already done, and will have timings and that sort of thing included in it. Carrying on further, down here in this little menu item, we can click on this, and this opens up some information in this panel about the current route that's opened, and there's no current route. So I think we should go and open a route now. And I'll come into here and I'll have a look through some of my routes that I've got stored in my system. I'm going to open that up, and there we have it. A cycling route from Whitstable, from Lee across to Whitstable on the coast. And something that you'll have noticed as I was panning around there is that the kind of map has changed a bit. It's all on OS. But in this particular map layer, Expedition 2 is clever enough to decide which particular mapping type you need depending on the zoom level. So it's 1 to 250, 50 or 25,000. So if I zoom in a bit, you'll see it changes. If I go in further, it changes again. And again. Okay. And now you'll see down here, we've got an elevation and some elevation information, which tells us how much elevation, how much descent, and other interesting information such as that. Furthermore, you can see that all these individual little control points around here are clickable. And when we click on them, we get specific information about this particular control point on the route. As mentioned before, we've got an option to do split screen. So we can split the screen completely in half, which is very neat because it now allows me to have different zoom levels and pan areas according to my own needs. So I may be focusing on a very specific piece of routing through the town here, but I can still see the overall route out wide. Indeed, if I wish, I can even choose a different map layer according to my own requirements. And as I mentioned before, the specific object that we have open will appear within the sections here. So this is a track. This is a recording of a device done on a GPS device and imported into Expedition. And so here it is available for us to edit or manipulate or otherwise interact with on the control panel here. And if I had more than one track open, it would appear, another one would appear below, and we'd have as many as we wish. Okay. Furthermore, in here we can go and manage our expeditions. Each expedition in Expedition 2 consists of one or more objects. So Bowden Rambling here, you can see it's got quite a lot of bits and pieces in it. It's one I use for my testing. Yours won't usually be quite this busy, but they may be. Dunford Round, just 3 items in there, some points of interest and a route. And in here we can come in and we can create new folders, we can delete stuff we don't want to use anymore, we can refresh, we can do all sorts of things, all the sort of normal management stuff that you'd expect. And then if I click up to here, this is the settings box where I can go and change various things and interact with my account. I can go and set settings and set my own personal preferences about things like coordinate styles, elevation units, and so on and so forth. I can also go and change my profile picture if I would like to do that. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. For this demo, gives you just a very brief overview. There are other things that you can explore if you'd like to. Feel free to have a good look around the user interface. You should be able to see pretty much all of the user interface if you are on the free tier. If you subscribe to the standard tier, you'll get all features. And if you're in the premium tier, you get all features and all map layers and availability of the Explorer mobile app. So go and have fun with those features. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.